Alright guys, second last video and the second video for the day. What wasn't in Hunter Biden's book? So there's been a little bit of, some of you may have noticed and probably not cared about, Hunter Biden has written a tell-all book. The fact is the tell-all book doesn't really tell all, so kind of misleading with the title there. But at the end of the day, it's great that he's coming forward and telling everybody all the stuff that he did. Well, most of it anyway. It's just too bad the media wasn't interested in this when the election was on, because, you know, we wouldn't want to hurt Papa Joe's credibility or chances of winning, right? So obviously what wasn't in the book. So Hunter Biden has released his tell-all memoirs, Beautiful Things, on Tuesday, but left out shocking details. DailyMail.com can reveal that these secrets after contents from his abandoned laptop, including a cache of 103,000 text messages, 154,000 emails, and more than 2,000 photos, were verified by the top forensic expert. Hunter left his MacBook Pro laptop at Willamar, Delaware computer repair shop in April 2019 and never returned for it, probably because he was too busy being on a bender. In text from 2019, Hunter begged his father to run for president to salvage Hunter's own reputation. Okay, weird. And Hunter repeatedly dodged police action against him despite constantly dealing with drug dealers and prostitutes and having multiple run-ins with the law. The president's son was guarded by a Secret Service agent while on a 2018 drug and prostitute binge in Hollywood, despite not being entitled to protection at the time. Hunter also appeared to be obsessed with making porn films with prostitutes, videos and photos of his laptop to show. He also texts also showed Joe Biden was afraid of his conversations with Hunter were being hacked, even as they discussed his White House bid. So let's break it all down. Hunter Biden's tell-all biography promised the unvarnished story of his struggle with drugs, family turmoil, and controversial love life. But he forgot stuff. There were many shocking details in this douchebag's life that the president's son chose not to share with readers, including details of his fragile relationship with his father. Now, DailyMail.com can reveal the secret Hunter chose not to divulge, exposed in the contents of his abandoned laptop, verified by top forensic experts. And it's glad the Daily Mail is now talking about this and not when it first came out, right? Establishment, you gotta love them. The bombshell cache of 103,000 text messages, 154,000 emails, and more than 2,000 photos and dozens of videos are packed with revelations conveniently missing from the memoirs, including how he begged his father to run for president to salvage his own reputation before he said all this, right? So, texts reveal how Joe, sucked into his son's torrid love life, became a punching bag for Hunter's drug-fueled rants and paid his grandchildren's bills when Hunter drained his bank accounts with prostitutes and crack cocaine. Father of the Year award, by the way. If you don't run, I'll never have a chance at redemption. I'll run, but I need you. I'll run, but I need you. H is wrong. Maybe Hillary is wrong, maybe? Only focus is recovery, nothing else. Your girls are so smart, truly amazing, very focused. Naomi very upset with Kay, maybe his wife, I'm not sure. When you can feel like it, call positive my text, target love. Then, okay. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to kink shame anybody, but I'm just saying, you know. Oh, they say H is Haley Biden. Okay. Hunter's laptop is brimming with evidence of apparent criminal activity by him and his associates, including drug trafficking and prostitution. The photo of him grabbing a woman's hair was recovered from his laptop. Hunter left the MacBook Pro at Wilmington, Delaware computer shop in April 2019 and never returned for it. Well, I'm just going to say, look, he looks like he's a lot of fun at parties, alright? Just saying. The president's son left on 2017 MacBook Pro at the Wilmington, Delaware computer shop in April 2017 and never returned for it. Emails leaked from the computer sparked a scandal before the 2020 presidential election in October, but were dismissed as Russian disinformation by the Bidens and other senior Democrats, social media giants, Twitter and Facebook, and several major media organizations, including the one we're talking about probably right now. I don't remember what Daily Mail's stance on this was, but I really don't think they were plastering it all over the front page, were they? After obtaining a copy of the hard drive, DailyMail.com commissioned a top cyber forensic expert associates to analyze the data and determine whether the laptop's contents were real. It's just a shame that it took so long for them to do that, right? It's a shame. Shame it didn't come out before the election, right? The film's founder is a 29-year-old FBI veteran, business partner. So the data on the system before April 29 appears to be related to Mr. Biden, with timestamps appearing to be between 2016 and 2019. The operating system timestamps appear to be authentic, and no evidence was found to suggest the timestamps or data were altered or manufactured. No indications were found would indicate the data was manufactured. But Twitter told it was a Russian hacking campaign or something, right? In a presidential debate in October, Joe referred to the laptop of Hunter's emails as a bunch of garbage. Do we want to get a comment on that now, Joe Biden? Just saying. But in an interview on CBS Sunday promoted his new book, Beautiful Things, Hunter said the laptop could be his. He said a lot in that interview. It was really, really kind of cringy. But anyway. There could be a laptop out there that was stolen from me. It could be that I was hacked. It could be that it was Russian intelligence. Oh my God. Does anybody believe this is Russian intelligence, or do people actually believe that this might be the real laptop? Just let me know in the comment section. Do you want me to do anything about Macy's dentist bill? I was supposed to pay it yesterday, but Eric is holding my check in one of my accounts that only has access to leverage to have agreed to some demands. So these are from Joe Biden, and these are obviously Hunter. Like, this guy seems like it's a bit of a drop kick, really. Oh yeah, by the way, he also fell in love with his sister-in-law once his brother died. Like, don't get me wrong, she's hot, you know. Oh God. I could, I'm sorry, but if I had to see it, you have to see that. Looks like he might even have something shoved in there. I know. Like, it's just... So he's obviously doing a drug deal, crystal meth. Like, at the end of the day, it's the thing that really frustrates me about this whole situation is the fact that we were talking about this before the election, and they tried to palm it off as fact it was just Russian misinformation. Like, how many people who voted for Joe Biden would have wanted to know about this? Would have changed a lot? We don't know. We really don't know. But you start going through, and this is where obviously the election was won, right? You go through, you start suppressing any stories that are negative against your candidate. You go through and you have dead people still on the voting roll. 1 in 14 mail-in votes were fraudulent. Like, at the end of the day, this is how they won the election. That they didn't need any major conspiracy or anything like that. They just needed to control the information. And the people that didn't do anything about this, the people that just were in their own echo chamber and not hearing about this, the ones that still voted for Biden, you should be furious because the media lied to you. And people are just like, oh, who cares? Well, they lied to you to get a guy elected. That to me should be infuriating. If I voted for Biden and I was lied to vote for him, I would be furious. But, you know, what do you do? The horse is already bolted, right? You know, he's already in the White House. Well, what do? Do you go through and redo the election? That's not going to happen. Most of the establishment is like, well, he's in now. Who cares? We won. You know, we might have cheated our way or whatever it might have been to get in there, but we won. So, who cares? Does make you wonder, though, if a Republican like Trump wins in 24 and they find that the election was containing fraudulent votes, could they go through and claim that everything that Biden has done is being null and void? That would be interesting. I don't know how that. I would have to talk to one of the lawyer guys about that. I can try hitting up Fry or Barnes and seeing if they would respond to that. But at the end of the day, I might send them a super chat or something on their show once and just say to them, what happens in this situation? Is there a way of reversing any of the policies that have been made? I think there is, actually. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Another video coming up, last video for the day. Enjoy.